The events of Death Wish Enforcers will unfold in the 70s of the last century. The city has been overrun by crime, a syndicate of villains is up to something bad, and only a detachment of Death Wish Enforcers is able to stop the chaos. Users of Death Wish Enforcers in the role of members of the eponymous group will have to stop filming adult movies, interfere with the conduct of satanic rituals, and raid villains' lairs.
Marco! Theo! Dharma!
Iron Metal Slug Tactics, Donald Morden is back. After a long time being hidden in a country opposed to the world government, he patiently staged a coup d'etat and is finally ready to take revenge upon the world with the army he gathered throughout the years. The Peregrine Falcons will have to do everything in their power to make it through the enemy lines and take down Morden before we get further into the war. Descend into a frightful world of action-adventure in Mina the Hollower. Take control of Mina, a renowned Hollower hurtled into a desperate mission to rescue a cursed island. Burrow beneath hazards and monsters, whip foes into oblivion, and gear up with an arsenal of sidearms and trinkets. Explore a vast world filled with pixel-perfect graphics, masterful gameplay, beastly bosses, and infectious music. In Octopath Traveler 2 there are 8 travelers, 8 adventures, 8 characters to play. Embark on an epic journey through the vast and wondrous world of Orstera and learn the captivating stories of each of the 8 travelers. Play as 8 different characters, each with their own story to discover and side quests to complete. Explore the 8 regions of the enchanting and dangerous world of Orstera and follow the full story of each character on their journeys. Sea of Stars. It tells the story of 2 children of the solstice who will combine the powers of the sun and moon to perform eclipse magic, the only force capable of fending off the monstrous creations of the evil alchemist known as the Fleshmancer. Promising the sabotage touch in every system, Sea of Stars aims to modernize the classic RPG in terms of turn-based combat, storytelling, exploration and interactions with the environment, while still offering a hearty slice of nostalgia and good old, simple fun. A hero's destiny is written in the stars. The legendary Konami JRPG Suikoden 1 and Suikoden 2 have now been remastered in HD. The story of Suikoden 1. A once renowned hero turns into a violent tyrant, and an empire falls into decline. A liberation army is rising up in an act of rebellion against an oppressive ruler. One by one, the 108 stars of destiny gather to shape the course of history. The story of Suikoden 2. Our story's hero and his friend Joey are members of the Unicorn Youth Brigade, which participated in a drawn-out border dispute between the Highland Kingdom and the city-states of Jousttown. An unholy alliance between the Metroidvania and Souls-like genres. The Last Faith offers relentless and precise combat, with a huge variety of custom executions for you to perform. The cursed and the blessed will be judged alike. Don't let anything get in your way. Discover a formidable arsenal of melee weapons, arcane spells, and ranged firearms, with which you can forge your own path. In Triangle Strategy, three great powers have long warred on the great continent of Norzelia. Norzelia has a long and violent history that includes the Salt-Iron War, fought to gain control of salt and iron resources. A balance of power was achieved between the holy state of Hizanti, which controls salt, the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, a land reinforced with iron and covered in snow and ice, and the Forest Kingdom of Glenbook, who lives between the two other great powers. However, a certain incident tipped the balance between the three powers, which then began to crumble. In Valis, the phantasm soldier Yuko Asu, a Japanese teenager who is fated to protect three different realms, the Earth, the Land of Spirits and the Vicanti Dream World. The demon lord Rogel extinguishes a light, which acts as a source of energy for the inhabitants of Vicanti. In a desperate plea for salvation, their queen Valiat seeks a brave soul who can help them in their moment of despair, face this challenge with Yuko Asu. In the world of vengeful guardian Moonrider, humanity finds an unlikely hero in the fight against oppression. After building an army of super soldiers as weapons of war, the authoritarians ended up sealing their own fate by bringing the ninja warrior known as Moonrider to life. Conceived as a tool to preserve the totalitarian state, Moonrider rejects its purpose and wages a relentless battle for revenge against its creators and the other super soldiers.